Good morning, students. Today I am going to tell you about the law of equipartition of energy. The law of equipartition of energy states that the total kinetic energy of a dynamical system consisting of a large number of particles in thermal equilibrium is equally divided among its all the degrees of freedom, and the average energy associated with each degree of freedom is half kT. Here K is the Boltzmann constant, and that is equal to 1.38 10 power minus 11, and T is the absolute temperature of the system. Here we can take the average energy as, if we take the integral in terms of position and momentum, so we can write epsilon e to the power minus epsilon by kt dq1 to dpr, and we are taking the average, so e to the power epsilon by kt dq1 to dpr. If the energy is suffixed to be or supposed to be the combination of the translational, rotational and the vibrational energy, then E is equal to, we can write EPI and EPQ. मतलब energy is a function of PI and PQ. मतलब PI means it is the function of momentum only, and PQ means it is the function of momentum as well as position. Where EPI, these two things are defined in terms of equation 1. Here it is the defined where EPI is the translational energy associated with the momentum Pi, and EPQ may be other forms like rotational and vibrational energy, in which rotational energy is associated with rotational or angular momentum, and rotational momentum we call angular momentum, and vibrational energy is associated with momentum and position, both momentum and coordinate both. Now equation in terms of equation 2, equation 1 can be now written as EPI, or the average of Pi can be written as EPI e to power minus epsilon over kt dq1 say dpr, and divided by again integration e to power minus epsilon by kt. The same equation we are repeating here, only the in place of P it is Pi. So since Pi we have to integrate it with Pi here dpr, so dpi will be taken dq1 dq2 dp1 dp2 like that, so only dpi will contribute to this integral, but rest all the integrals, because here the terms are Pi, so and epsilon is also in terms of epsilon Pi and epsilon PQ. Here we can break it and write here in the in term it is written e to the power minus epsilon Pi and e to the power minus PQ. So here we see that all other terms, since it is epsilon of Pi and here we also get dpi, so all other terms will be cancelled and we get this type of term. We get this type of term, epsilon Pi is equal to integration of epsilon Pi e to the power minus epsilon Pi by kt dpi, and similarly in just it is the averaging. We do the average of anything like this. This is the classical method of doing the average. Now epsilon Pi is equal to Pi square upon 2m. Here epsilon Pi is equal to integration, epsilon is for energy, epsilon Pi e to the power minus epsilon Pi over kt dpi, and now it is very clear in terms of dpi. So we can write minus infinity plus infinity. Now energy in terms of Pi can be written as Pi square by 2m e to the power minus Pi square upon 2m kt dpi, and similarly e to the power minus Pi square 2m kt dpi. Now the integral, we know that integral minus infinity plus infinity x square e to the power minus x square ax square dx is equal to half pi upon aq. half. It is written, and this is the formula, mathematical formula in calculus. So A is equal to here 1 by 2 m kt. So we are writing Pi is equal to epsilon Pi is equal to 1 by 2 m half pi upon 1 by 2 m kt to the power q. A to the power q is 1 by 2 m kt, and again it is pi by a to the power 1 by 2, and we, after calculation, we get half kt. So this expression shows that the average energy associated with a single variable or coordinate or momentum which contributes its quadratic term or square term to the total energy p square by 2m, like that, so will have its contribution in one dimension, that is half kt. Contribution to the total energy will be half kt per molecule. This is known as the equipartition law of energy. Similarly, the rotation energy epsilon r is equal to p theta square by 2i. I is the moment of inertia, p theta is the angular momentum, chi square. So since it is also the square of momentum, so again it will also contribute half kt per molecule to the energy. Similarly, in epsilon v, the vibrational energy, but here there are two terms, p square by 2m plus half fq square, and just like half kx square, but here we are writing half kt, k for Boltzmann constant, so we are not taking the force constant as k, here we are taking f, small f, as the force constant. So again there are two terms, so half kt and half kt will give, so for per molecule vibration there will be kt, here it is written twice of the half kt per molecule. So for an atomic molecule, the translational energy is equal to 3 into half kt, rotational energy is equal to 3 into half kt, vibrational energy 3 and minus 6 into kt. So the total, sum total of this will be the contribution to the energy in n, for n number of molecules, n atomic molecule, n atomic, just like monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic, n atomic. Now thank you very much. This is the law of equipartition of energy I discussed. Thank you very much.